Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read chapter 2 of Mallory in the Spotlight. It's called A Tale of Two Friends, Part 1. I looked through in the first video, in the table of contents, the part 2 of this is not the chapter 3, so this will just be Tale of Two Friends, Part 1. So let's begin reading. Once upon a time there were two best friends. These friends did everything together. They had sleepovers together, they painted their toenails together, they were even in the same class at school. One day their teacher announced there was going to be a play at their school. The first friend with red hair, bangs, and lots of freckles, who we will call girl number 1, got super excited. She couldn't wait to try out for the play. The same day that the teacher told them about the play, girl number 1 started getting ready for auditions. She picked out a song to sing. She started practicing it every chance she got. She brought home the part she was supposed to read at tryouts and rehearsed it in front of the mirror in her bathroom at least 3 times a day. And then to the right, there's girl number one in the bathroom singing her song for the play Annie. Since you already know that the two friends do everything together, you probably think that the other friend with curly blonde hair, who we will call girl number 2, did exactly the same thing. But guess what? That's not what she did. Girl number 2 didn't get excited about the play at all. She didn't pick out a song to sing. She just said she would sing whatever. She didn't bring home what she was supposed to read at tryouts. Actually, she did, but then she said she couldn't find it in her backpack, and then she didn't even spend any time in the front of the mirror in her bathroom. This worried girl number 1. She tried to explain to her friend how important it was to prepare for the auditions. She told her that if she wanted to get a good part, she would have to work hard on it. She reminded her that she'd like to dance and that she should practice her dancing so that she would look good at the audition. She even made up a little rehearsal schedule for her, but nothing she seemed to make a difference. But nothing she did seemed to make a difference. It was like girl number 2 either didn't care if she got a good part or thought if she would get one whether she was prepared or not. As the days leading up to tryouts passed, girl number 1 continued to prepare while girl number 2 didn't. Each day girl number 1 begged her friend to get her to act together, and then And then on the top there is a thing called Marianne's rehearsal schedule. Monday, practice. Tuesday, practice. Wednesday, practice. Thursday, practice. Friday, practice. Saturday, practice. Sunday, practice. And then so on and so forth. Act. Actress. Get it? But girl number 2 barely seemed to hear what her friend had to say. As you can imagine, this annoyed girl number 1 because she thought being in a play sounded like a lot of fun, especially if she got to be in it with her best friend. Even though her best friend had been her best friend from the day she was born, sometimes her best friend sort of forgot to act like a best friend, and girl number 1 couldn't help but think that this is one of those times. So the night before the auditions, girl number 1 did the only thing that was left for her to do. She went to the wish pond on her street. She found a perfect rock. She held it tightly in the palm of her hands and squeezed her eyes shut. Then she made a wish that she and her friend would both get parts in the play at school. She threw her rock in the water. As she walked home, she looked up at the night sky. When she found the brightest star, she wished her wish again. She repeated her wish. She made her way home. One thing she was determined to get was to get a good night's sleep before the big day. She could only hope that her friend would be smart enough to do the same. So girl number 1 she's prepared. She's got her hair nice. She's got the little rags that Annie wears. And then she's got little music notes everywhere. And the girl number 2, her hair is just everywhere. And then she's got question marks around her. So yeah. That's the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read Auditions. Bye everyone.